This is your daily financial news for Monday, January 4th, 2021. I got to tell you, I really like saying 2021. Couple of quick things. First and foremost, need to call your attention to a must-watch video that was released yesterday. A lot of the folks that follow this channel are interested in real estate investing, and many of you are like, how do I get started? What do I do? I was lucky enough to interview one of my students yesterday, and he was gracious enough to kind of outline the work that he is doing. And I think it's about a 40-minute interview, but we did a lot of things and really pay attention to the last 10 minutes or so where I kind of first celebrate all the great work he has done to date. I think he's about 30 or 35 days into his journey of learning his market, where I then go in and kind of tweak and amplify what he is learning. So if you are always wondering, how do I get started in real estate? What do I do? All of that. Do yourself a favor, watch that video. It is free and it is just do the work. If you want to find or create good deals, there is magic in that video. And I want to again celebrate Kwame for doing the work. He's a firefighter in San Jose trying to learn a market he doesn't live in. So kudos to him. Next up, I want to make sure that if you are a follower of this channel and you watch the daily financial news, something else we do Monday through Friday is interview multimillionaires. And I haven't done this before, but I'm going to start doing it. I'm going to ask for your questions. What questions would you like to watch or like to ask, excuse me? We have, Greg here in about 28 minutes, and we have Matt, and, we have Anna, and we have Jonathan, and so on and so forth. What kind of questions would you like to ask them? Do me a favor, leave them in the comments below so I can see them, so I could share them with these multimillionaires, and we can really make sure that our interviews are topical for you. So on to the daily news, January 4th, first trading day of the year. A couple of things kind of jump out at me. First and foremost, I think we are going to see a disproportionate amount of acquisitions kind of Q1 through Q2. Companies are starting to see a light at the end of the tunnel. They have the balance sheets to do that. And what they're going to be doing is they're likely going to start to make acquisitions that sets them up for growth into the future. Again, capital is cheap. Cash is earning nothing in the bank. So you are going to see companies spend billions of dollars acquiring growth. To that, we have two acquisitions this morning. First one is Magellan Health being bought for $2.2 billion from Centene. It's about a 15% premium from the close last week. Next one's even bigger. It's an $8 billion deal. This is FLIR Systems being bought by Teledyne Technologies. It is about a 22% premium from the last trading day. Again, these companies are looking to buy growth. They're looking to buy technology. They're looking to buy different revenue streams. This is something I think we can expect. It'll be interesting to evaluate deals. How much of them are cash versus stock, right? Tech stocks usually trade with their currency being stock. Other companies don't mind using their cash. So it is going to be interesting what happens. Next up, read that Carl Icahn has reduced his position in Herbalife. And what was interesting there to me is the man took a stand up against, I've already forgot his name, but, he took a stand and, he made $1 billion. $1 billion. Carl Icahn has had some pretty big misses in his career, but he's not afraid to take a shot. And when he wins big. And to make $1 billion, and oh, by the way, still have some skin in the game, good for him. Next up, looks like China's electric car maker. I call it the Chinese Tesla, Nio. In fairness, I don't know if that's a fair comparison. I don't evaluate their battery technology. I know nothing. I just know they're a Chinese electric car company. But they delivered just shy of 44,000 cars in 2020. That is a double from 2019. But if you don't know, I think yesterday I did the daily financial news and Tesla did 499,550 cars last year. So just shy of 500,000, about 450 cars shy of 500,000. So that would mean Nio's about, round about 10% the size of Tesla as far as car delivery. But every time I see, you know, a Chinese this or Chinese that, I think of Luckin Coffee, which was their Starbucks, if you will, and it was a fraud. I don't know how these companies get on our markets, and we can't really look at their financial statements and the like. To be fair, plenty of American companies are frauds as well. Not picking on Chinese stocks companies by any stretch. It's just that's what I think, right? Luckin Coffee. So who knows? We'll see what's going on with Nio going forward. Next up, looks like David Rosenberg is coming out and kind of saying, hey guys, the stock market's overvalued. It's a bubble. Bitcoin's a bubble. And then he goes on to say, you know what? The bubble is going to get bigger as long as interest rates stay at zero. He is basically saying once the Fed is hand is forced, that the risk on, risk off trade will reverse and it will be bad for stocks and Bitcoin. In fairness, like a lot of Wall Street folks, they get called different names. He would be called a perma bear, meaning he is usually bearish. So, sort of like these folks that are just like, I'm a gold bug and every day is a good day to buy gold. And that's just not true. Just like every day is not a good day to buy, this or that. So I don't like people who only have one. They're only one trick ponies. They're like a watch. They're right twice, in a decade, whatever. But in fairness, he's saying it's going to go, the bubble will get bigger. He is personally avoiding last year's winners, which to me is those big six tech companies, Amazons and Zooms and things of that nature. Because again, when the rotation to value tweaks, they will get hit. And he is favoring gold over Bitcoin. He says gold is 1/5 as volatile to Bitcoin. Yep. And as we all know, we do have a runoff election tomorrow. Actually, many folks could argue that the runoff election tomorrow is far more impactful than the November elections. If the Senate goes blue, if those two seats flip, it's going to get expensive, right? We're going to be spending some money. So it's an important election. There is no question. It will definitely shape the next 2 years. And then we'll have midterm elections and we'll get to do all this fun stuff again. And then last thing I just read right before this video started, it looks like there's a union being formed at Google. Apparently 200 employees have signed on. I need to read more about this. A union inside a tech company is interesting. I have not heard of those in the past. Usually these tech companies are well compensating their employees, and the last thing they want to do is go that direction. But apparently they feel that Google has lost its ways. They need to take care of the employees. And Google's got a lot going on. First, they got the government coming at them. Now they have this turmoil with their employees. They're going to have a rough 2021, I think. So that's what I got for you today. Again, make sure you watch that video yesterday. It's called Must Watch. Something like how to find good deals or great deals, something like that. But it starts with must watch, all capitals. Again, we got acquisitions coming. Tomorrow's runoff is going to be important. And again, if you want to ask any of our multimillionaires questions, leave them in comments below so that I can prepare and get ready for them. All right, everybody, take care of yourself. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we will talk again tomorrow on our daily financial news. Bye-bye.